Kane's representatives are beginning plans to push for a summer exit, with Bayern Munich, PSG and Real Madrid interested in the striker. Bayern have already seen one bid rejected by Spurs, who have denied that they have even received an offer but would reject any that came in. Kane has 1 year left to run on his contract. Porro, who joined Tottenham at the back end of the January transfer window, has struck up a great on-pitch relationship with Kane, with each of the Spaniards' 3 Premier League assists so far coming for the England captain. In an interview with AS, Porro said of Kane, "He is a leader, captain and reference. He has been offering great performance for many years, he has charisma and here he is an idol for the fans." Then manager Brendan Rodgers could barely contain a snigger as he said, "It's not for me to put valuations on the players, it's not my side, but that might just cover 3/4 of his left leg, that price." Year on, with Rodgers out of the door and the Foxes in the Championship, Maddison was sold for £40 million. However, it was Tottenham that nabbed the English playmaker rather than Newcastle. With the club's first season of Champions League football in 2 decades looming, Newcastle have to bolster a squad that finished 4th last term despite a wobble in spring. Here are some of the alternative midfielders Newcastle could target after Maddison's snub. Girona have been left frustrated by Barcelona manager Xavi's contact with midfielder Oriol Romeu. Barcelona are on the hunt for a new defensive midfielder this summer following the departure of Sergio Busquets and are set to miss out on key target Marcelo Brozovic, who is close to swapping Inter for Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. Reports in Spain have named 31-year-old Romeu, a La Masia graduate, as a possible target for Xavi and have even gone as far as to claim the Barcelona boss has personally reached out to Romeu about a summer return to Camp Nou. This contact from Xavi has upset those in charge at Girona, who released a short statement to Sport urging the Barcelona boss to play by the rules. "We know that Xavi has called our player and Oriol Romeu is not free, he has a contract with Girona until 2025, so we say that this cannot be done," the statement read. Levi Colwill will hold talks with new Chelsea manager Mauricio Pochettino when he returns from England under 21 duty as he seeks clarity on his future. The 20-year-old enjoyed an excellent loan spell with Brighton last season and has been the subject of inquiries from both Liverpool and Manchester City this summer. While the Seagulls are keen to bring Colwill back on a permanent basis, Chelsea, however, are adamant that Colwill will not be sold this summer. Sources have confirmed to 90 Minutes that Blues officials see the defender as an integral part of the squad and they are not prepared to even entertain the idea of losing Colwill. Liverpool returned with another inquiry about his availability in recent weeks but were swiftly knocked back. The 20-year-old remains under contract until 2025, with an additional 12-month extension clause to be triggered after a certain number of senior appearances, and so Chelsea are incredibly relaxed about the situation. Club officials are prepared to open talks over a new deal but Colwill wants certain assurances before making a decision. For Colwill, the biggest priority is regular minutes next season. The centre-back will speak to Pochettino upon his return to Cobham in search of guarantees over his role, and he is expected to be assured of his status as a key player. Wilfried Zaha's Crystal Palace contract has now formally expired and the Ivorian is yet to decide on his next move. The 30-year-old, who came through the Palace Academy and has spent all but 12 months of his career representing the Eagles, is now a free agent and has attracted interest from across the globe. Palace made an offer to Zaha in May which would see the Ivory Coast winger become the highest-paid player in their history and, although unsigned, the Eagles are keen to retain Zaha, who has previously stressed his desire to play Champions League football. He does have the opportunity to play in Europe's top competition next season. Marseille and Lazio, of Ligue 1 and Serie A respectively, have both lodged offers to Zaha and can offer the European football he craves. 11 players have departed Liverpool following the expiration of their contracts. Reds boss Jurgen Klopp is looking to remodel his squad after a disappointing campaign and has been active in the transfer window already, landing midfielder Alexis Mac Allister from Brighton and striking a deal to add RB Leipzig's Dominik Szoboszlai for €70 million. There is space for the new faces at Anfield as Liverpool have bid farewell to no fewer than 3 midfielders, James Milner, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Naby Keita. Milner spent 8 years at the club and racked up a cool 332 appearances, and he won't have to wait long for a reunion with Liverpool after inking a deal to join Brighton. Like Milner, Keita has also found himself a new club already. The Guinea international has returned to the Bundesliga with Werder Bremen, 5 years after leaving Germany for Anfield.
That concludes the latest update in today's Transfer News Bulletin. Thank you for following the daily transfer updates on Marco Vu channel. We'll meet again in the next Transfer News editions. Goodbye and see you soon.